feeling hopeless till you came around, came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? What is love?
Hey guys, so we are gonna make an easy to make fry recipe today, but I'm gonna take you guys on a little journey and we are gonna do a little vlog today. So we are gonna go explore the woods, so let's go.
Maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love me with all you've done? 'Cause
Alright guys, now we are at the entrance of the woods. So as you can see, it is like an actual woods. Like no one goes back here. It's like something only me and my friends know. And it's a good, day adventure. So let's just go down to the woods. Alright guys, here is one of our attempted tree houses that we made, or like a little lounging area, but as you can see, it literally like fell apart here. And there's just logs laying around. But what happened? Did you get your shoes all muddy? Yeah, my shoes are all muddy. Look at them. Oh. Alright guys, so now we are gonna go travel to the old cars here. There are like a few broken down cars that are pretty old, so we're just gonna go ahead and go show you guys. Alright guys, and here is one of the broken cars. Pretty sad to see it in this condition. Look at this tire. And the doors are open. So it is pretty cool to see this historic piece of car right here. Look at this guys. We just found this weird structure. So this is like a hill right here. There's a lot of like bricks right here. Look at this. Look at this. I think this was a house. Or some kind of like base right here. Another broken down truck right here. Yeah, they just shot up the car right here. What? Okay. We got a bone here, guys. Look at this bone. Alright guys, now we're at the woods where, if you guys can just like look that way, it's just straight pine trees growing artificially, I think. Because no way these pine trees will grow like such in a straight, even line. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go back out of this wood. We're done exploring this woods for today. And gonna start the recipe soon. We're just gonna go for a little ride on my go-kart and then start the easy to make fry recipe, which only takes minimum effort to make this fry recipe. So let's get out of here. Alright guys, so first off with our easy to make fry recipe, we are gonna peel 6 potatoes. We're just gonna basically peel them off and then slice them up, and then we're gonna fry them. So let's get started. We got our potatoes right here, and basically we're just gonna grab this thing and just scoop out any little tiny teeth there are on here, because these things are toxic if you eat it. So let's make sure we don't kill anyone here. Let's start peeling. Alright guys, so when we're done peeling our potatoes, you're gonna wanna need a bowl of water. We're basically just gonna fill up a bowl with water. Oh shoot. Got some fresh agua here, guys. So you're just gonna wanna place your potatoes in here, And while they're being soaked in the water, this will help release the starch and prevent the fries from sticking when we're frying it. Alright guys, all of our potato is done being peeled. So now we're just gonna let this soak here for around 10 minutes. And basically with all these peels, if you're growing a garden right now, this makes a perfect compost. So you wanna just make sure you just grab it like so, and then just chuck it right there. Alright guys, so now it's been around 10 minutes and we are gonna start cutting our potatoes. When you're cutting the potatoes, you want to pat them down. So you just want to go for, and then we're just going to slice them into 1/2-inch pieces or slices. And then from this point, you just want to stack them all at once again. And then we're just going to slice it down like so. And I don't like my fries too thin, so they're going to be like this thick. These are perfect for like, you know, just like grab. Just want to cut this one into 3s. So just repeat that same process for every single fry you have, and you want to basically dump it back in so it prevents oxidization and it'll keep your potatoes from turning brown. So just repeat the same process like right here. All right guys, so once you're done cutting your potatoes, you're gonna notice that the water is really cloudy, and basically we're just gonna rinse this out. So just pour out the water like so, and then you're gonna want to refill this with more water. Oh, okay. You're gonna want to let this soak for another 10 minutes and just move it around, let it release the starches. Just let it sit for 10 minutes and then we'll be back. All right guys, it's been about 10 minutes right here. So we're just gonna empty out the water. Just be sure that releasing the water. Oh, okay, there goes the potatoes. And then here's our frying pot right here. And basically you're gonna wanna make sure that you pat down the potatoes nice and well, because you don't want any nuclear explosion happening in your house, do you? And once you're done putting the potatoes in your pot, now it's time to fill it up with oil. Right here I'm using some vegetable oil from Wasan, or however you pronounce that. Okay, so right here we got our oil. You're just gonna wanna fill it up until it is around 1 to 2 inches on top of the french fries, because you need to give these some room. So we got our potatoes. You just want to make sure that they have room, spread it nice and evenly. All right guys, so you want to put this on medium-high heat, and you're gonna leave it like that for 20 to 25 minutes. So let's turn on our stove. Now set a timer for 20 to 25 minutes and stir every 5 minutes or so. All right guys, it's been around 7 minutes. The oil is starting to bubble and this stuff is very hot. Give it a quick stir like so, and just make sure the fries are not sticking together or anything. Well, we still have 18 minutes left, so let's get started on our sauce. All right, to start off with our sauce recipe, we are gonna mince 2 cloves of garlic. So just go ahead and peel them and mince them to your desired liking. Alright, after you're done mincing your garlic, this is optional right here. You can go ahead and slice up some fresh scallion. So I just got a little piece right here, not too much, and I'm just gonna go ahead and thinly slice it. Alright, after you're cutting your scallion, we're going to go ahead and measure 1/3 cup of mayo. It doesn't have to be extremely accurate, just get the gist of it. Now let's measure 1/2 teaspoon of hot pepper paste. Just go ahead and add it right in. And then right after, we're going to add in around 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil. Next off, we are going to measure out around 1 teaspoon of fermented soybean paste. But if you don't have this, you don't have to add it. Lastly, we're going to add in our minced garlic, ground some fresh black pepper right in, and just go ahead and give it a mix. After you're done mixing it, just go ahead and store it in your fridge. Alright guys, so it's been 25 minutes and look at our fries. They're not quite done yet, so we are going to turn this on the highest heat setting, and we're going to let this cook for another 10 minutes. So just go ahead, give it another stir or two, and you're basically going to want to let this golden up for around 10 minutes. Alright guys, so after around 10 more minutes, our fries are just yet to be done, so just set another timer for around 6 minutes, but it's depending on the stove. I'm using a portable gas stove, so it will take a little bit longer. Alright guys, so our 6-minute timer has just finished. Look at our fries. Our fries are turning golden brown now. We're just gonna let this go for another 5 minutes because it's a little soggy on the outside still, so now it's just time for it to get a little bit more crispier. Alright guys, so our 5-minute timer has finished, and look at how beautiful our fries is. It's golden brown, as you can see. And we're basically gonna let this now overcook for another 5 minutes because it may look done, but the reality is if you take these out right now, they're still gonna be soft on the outside. You want that nice crispy outside and fluffy inside. So set another timer for 5 minutes. Alright guys, our 5-minute timer has finished, and look at how much more golden brown our fries are looking. And you may think these are done, right? But they are not yet done, so we're gonna set another timer for 5 minutes because as I press on it, it's not crispy yet. It's still a little soft. So set another 5-minute timer. Alright guys, our timer has finished, and this is our final result with the fries. It's nice golden brown fry, and it's nice and hard on the outside, and it's gonna be nice and soft in the inside. So now we are just gonna transfer it to this bowl right here and just plop it in. And you wanna make sure there's a paper towel on it because this grease will not be good for your body. After we're done transferring it, we are gonna go ahead and sprinkle it with some salt and pepper so it will stay on the fry, because if you wait too long, the salt and pepper won't stick onto it. So now we got our fries located in our bowl right here with a towel. Pull this towel out like so, and look at all that grease coming out. We got our pink Himalayan salt right here, and we're basically just gonna wanna do a nice even coat of this. So we're gonna do one coat like that, toss it a couple times, and then we're gonna do one more toss. Then we're also gonna do our black pepper right here, and we're basically just gonna do a light coat, as much as you would like. Toss. Ooh. And then right here I got this Japanese, it's called Nori. So basically this has it basically has seaweed and sesame seeds. This fits with our Asian style fry recipe. So just sprinkle a little bit in it if you have any. I got this from Trader Joe's and it's amazing. And now let's plate it and let's taste test it.
All this time, I've been feeling hopeless till you came around, came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love, what is love?
All right guys, our fry is now done. We got our sauce right here and the nori on it, and let's give it a taste test. Amazing. So I'm getting a hint of that fermented soybean paste, and it's a little bit spicy from the hot pepper paste we used. And sesame oil is coming in with that profile of it. And overall, from the I think honestly the sauce is better than the Shake Shack's Korean one that they presented. Like, we got the fluffy inside of it. This fry right here, I would prefer this over McDonald's, not gonna lie. And we got our minced garlic on it, and then we got the scallion in it, which is refreshing. 10 out of 10. So that is it, guys. Please be sure to subscribe and drop a like. Goodbye.